Okay, guys, this is actually I, watch live violent protests in downtown Seattle, which is really close to where I am. I'm not not
About 5
gonna
minutes
say
after
my
that
location,
arrest,
but it's close to where I
for
am.
lack of a better term, a paddy wagon came up, a police
Look
van
at this.
came up, and they loaded that
Look at
man
all this.
into the police
That's tear
vehicle.
gas.
So we
That right there is tear gas. They're launching that out because nobody will stop. It was after some guy got murdered by police officers, which I'm not defending them, but I don't know much about it. I don't understand why cops would just murder somebody. I know they had, for 10 minutes, were basically strangling, had his knee on his neck, which, yeah, but I don't get it. It's stupid. I don't know. I was gonna say something like they probably did on accident, but now I'm thinking about it, no. Just
have heard reports the Seattle Police Department was functioning within the Emergency Operations Center with other departments. I will say that the depiction and descriptions on some of the posts that I have seen are inaccurate in that they say that there was just peaceful protest. Last night we also saw that there were a number of people who were...
I heard something about a guy had an AR and unloaded it into a cop car. Freaking people destroying stuff, looting. This is not peaceful. No.
Acting people who resisted. But we obviously are going to review that because we want people to know two things. Number one, you cannot use inappropriate, unlawful activity to destroy businesses and hurt people.
That's something too. If this all started because a cop freaking murdered somebody, why are you attacking businesses? They didn't do anything. See, what I think is, the looting part is just people using this as an excuse to go get stuff because of quarantine. That's what I think.
But at the same time, we want to make sure that our police officers act appropriately, and we have a system to do so. I talked to Chief Best about that this morning and this afternoon, and she is fully committed to both of those principles. We will protect the people of Seattle, but we also will make sure that our officers act appropriately. I will also add that I have seen the officers take enormous punishment last night and today with a number of things.
That's another thing. This happened in a whole different state, not Washington. This happened in, like, I don't even know, really. I know where it happened, I just can't think of it right now. But this happened in a whole different state. Like, why are you attacking police in our state? Just because one cop was a freaking killed somebody doesn't mean all cops are bad.
Things thrown their way, and force being used, devices, and fire was not able to access. The fire department was not able to access because it was not safe for them either.
That's something too. I think either it was a fire department or a police department, like an office or whatever, was burnt down yesterday in Seattle or near Seattle because of this. Somebody lit it on fire and burnt it down. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know they're mad some guy got killed. This can make a lot of people mad, but that's life, okay? People do stupid, and that gets people do stupid stuff, and that gets people killed. That's really it. Like, I'm not defending the cop. The cop he was convicted of second degree, or either second degree or third degree murder and manslaughter, and fired from the police department. Which he deserves that. The guy told him he couldn't breathe and the cop didn't listen, so he died. But then again, that doesn't mean you should riot and attack police and businesses. I don't get it. And the fact that this is happening really close to where I am, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, these people are just using it as an excuse to get through, to steal and attack people. They're using it as an excuse. It's stupid. And people are using it also. My brother was telling me, he was like, oh, I saw this chick or this girl on Instagram, whatever. She said, hey everybody, look, I was on the news for a couple seconds. Like, they're also using it just to get famous, and which they're not going to be. This is where we need, like, not many people know. This is gonna be fun to say. I feel like people that aren't from Washington or don't like superheroes wouldn't know this. But there was a superhero act in Seattle for a long time. It started out as a guy named Phoenix Jones, and then a bunch of other people joined him. But sadly, Phoenix Jones was caught selling drugs. I mean, yeah. Which there's been so many real life superheroes. But this is kind of where we would need it. If Phoenix Jones didn't freaking get self-absorbed and power hungry because he was like famous and whatever, they could have kind of helped. Cause he carried pepper spray and had bulletproof armor, and yeah. Some people are probably like commenting, superheroes aren't real. Well, there are real people that dress up in costume and spandex and save people, which he got caught selling drugs, which that kind of, yeah, it sucks, but this is kind of where we need them. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit.
All right, Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan talking about how the city is handling allegations of police abuse, police use of force. She made mention of an office, OPA, Office of Police Accountability. That's a civilian-led body, led by a civilian director that investigates complaints against the Seattle Police Department, OPA for short. All right, we want to bring in King 5's Tony Black right now because he's investigating a claim that Seattle police officers were told to turn off their body cams during all of this. Michael, what are you hearing?
Also, I heard something about some guy got, I guess, something, I don't know if this is true, but some guy got killed by police in Seattle not that long ago, too.
Well, hello to you there, Mark. Yeah, actually, I asked Mayor Durkan a variety of topics. I asked her mainly if she thought that the point of today's protest was lost amidst all...
Also, look at this. 27,318 people, including me, are watching this right now.
All this violence. She says that she knows a lot of people came out here with good intentions to protest peacefully. And she says to those who came for violence, it cannot...
Also, my brother told me that he knew some people that asked him if he wanted to go down there. Like, yeah. And he said, oh, hell no. It's stupid. Two, it's pouring down rain in Washington right now. So much rain.
Will not continue. So she enacted those emergency orders after those protests with the 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. citywide curfew.
Look at that.
That is all of the city of Seattle.
Look at that. That's terrible.
Yeah, that's in effect for today and tomorrow. And then a ban on weapons, formal, like guns, and informal weapons, like a pipe, a stick, bat, something along those lines. And then the National Guard has been called in for the next 7 days, which Durkan says will be to help with traffic and crowd control, and they'll be unarmed. Now, about...
The National Guard. The National Guard. That's how serious this crap is. The National Guard is getting involved. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't get it. But just look at this. It's terrible. Whoever is out there doing this crap, unless you, like, I understand, like, protesting peacefully, like, just getting the word out, but destroying stuff, hurting people, attacking business, like breaking into businesses and stealing stuff, that's not okay. it's not okay.
Some of those things that
Look
you were
at
mentioning
that.
as far as the body cameras. There were several tweets on social media about people coming from out of state to wreak havoc on the city during the protest. When I asked Mayor Durkin about that, she says they're not sure at this time if those that have been arrested today are from here or not.
And some of those places that they've shown, I've been there. Like on those streets. The streets that they were showing before with like all the broken stuff, I've been there. And it pains me to see it all destroyed. It really does. You know what?
But the other big issue was
Look
about
at
the
this.
body cameras. If you were on social media last night, there were several tweets saying that officers were told to turn off their body cameras. Mayor Durkin says that that order was not given and that it is privacy laws that kind of explain why those cameras are. So I was able to get a little bit more context after the presser about body cameras from Seattle Police. I'm going to read it off my phone here. So I get it.
Just look at that.
Right. They say it gets tricky when we use the word on or off with the body cameras. They say that the cameras are always either recording or buffering, and she says that the cameras roll and then dump their footage every minute. So